that good. Anyway, let's quickly look at this video, and then we're going to call it. We'll probably do this video for 10 minutes, then I have to bounce. I have to start to get ready. Turn this up a little bit. So this is a good change, right? So yeah. So the problem that obviously occurs with this, right, is the fact that he can no longer frame trap with forward B. But to be honest with you, having a combo extension from a crouching light button, it is kind of what he needed, right? Like doing tap 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 EX fireball is just not good enough, yeah. In my opinion. So yeah, that's a good change. This just needed to happen anyway. Like the fact that he couldn't do this before, it's just so silly. But yeah, he got that now. This didn't need to happen. They made this combo even easier. Yeah, they made this combo easier. That's a good change. Overhead. I like this change as well because she is kind of like a mix-up character like Kukri. So yeah, she should have had the overhead to begin with, in my opinion. Yeah, Yuri didn't need a damage buff, but we gave him a damage buff. This is dumb. Okay, so this being in the game is dumb, yeah? So yeah, it's a super, so it's not too bad, but this is what made her super strong before. The super with the clones where you are free to do high-low mix-ups. This is like one of the best buffs in the video, in my opinion. I don't think she should have got it. But ultimately, Chizuru players are going to welcome this change. Because it basically means that instead of like a one-touch mix-up, she now gets a two-touch mix-up in the corner, right? Which is just incredibly good, right? So like, if the first mix-up doesn't work, the second mix-up, you still have an opportunity to go for it. So yeah. I didn't think it needed to happen, but it is what it is. This is a good change. This really improves his zoning. The fact that you can actually make them explode is really sick. This is a good change for her. These fireballs should never have left the stage anyway, right? So now, she can do like multiple fireballs at the same time. This is good. Chris needed this for his damage output. Yeah, all of this is like good for him. He needed this for damage because his damage is really low. This is like an exceptional change. This is important. So this button there, sorry, my bad. Well, you get the idea, right? So we're going to go back a little bit. This button here being cancelable, yeah? This is really good because as a hop check, it's a pretty decent hop check, yeah? But before, you never really got anything off it. Now, if you can counter hit confirm into EXDP, you will get EXDP every single time as a combo. And that is doing like 20% minimum every single time, yeah? Really, really good change. Yeah, they should make the clone super have cooldown, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, really, it doesn't really need cooldown. It just shouldn't have stayed on the screen, but now that it does, at least she gets more reward for being in the corner. But in my opinion, Chizuru's reward in the corner has always been good. She has the overhead that gives her a safe jump. She, you know, her clones are just that good as well. Dude, what is this guy, man? What is this guy talking about? Let's just kill him. Let's kill him. You're dead. Where are you? Dead. Anyway, right. Lovely. Now I can't see. There we go. Nah, mate. He's dead now. He's dead to us. But yeah, fast C being cancelable is excellent because it gives him more utility in checking hops. I don't really think you're going to see this move as a whiff punish move unless they make it faster. And Borishin said to me that it looks faster. So if they make this move faster, keeps the armor frames and is cancelable, I mean, it's definitely going to put Maxima from C+ to B, like guaranteed. Like not B, maybe not B, but B- at bare minimum, yeah? He's not like the worst character in the game anymore, in my opinion, right? He's not down there with the worst characters. Damage is so high. This is such a good change. Antonov has needed a proper anti-air for such a long time, since 14, and now that he can do light DP, that's just perfect, right? And the fact that it no longer causes a hard knockdown either it's fair, because if he could DP you for half your health with the OTG in the corner, you would be absolutely fucked, right? And no cancel into bearing wave means that you can't get combos off of it either, mid screen, which is perfect. He has needed this for a long time. This is just quality of life. He didn't really need that, but I mean, really, he needed it, but he should have got it immediately. He's always kind of had that in other games, right? Being able to like nose plant and then pick you up off the floor. But for some reason, he just couldn't do that in this version. This is such a good change. So light DP of Andy is a really good DP. It just doesn't have invulnerability. But now that it's invulnerable, beast move. This is just a nice little bit of extra damage. He struggles with damage, so he needed more ways to access damage. So I'm okay with this. Nice hard knockdown. This makes her optimal B&B even better, because you end in this every single time, and then you can go for like your cross-ups, you can go for your meaty fireballs. She needed a way to apply pressure in the form of a hard knockdown, and she finally got it. She needed that. This is dumb. I think this is dumb. That is dumb. But, you know, I've got EX and Redskin, so it is what it is. It makes it so that if she lands EX DP, she has that way to get straight back into it, right? So now that she's landing air-to-airs and stuff, right, she is getting maximum reward with Snatcher, right? It's really, really good. This is just quality of life. She has needed proper mid-screen combos for ages, and she now finally has something, so that's good. Yeah, and a reversal as well. She needed a proper reversal, in my opinion. Yeah, air to air, and the thing is, right? Yeah, she can Oki for sure. She can Oki. Like, Blue Mary's jump buttons are just insane. Like, I think she has an assortment of some of the most solid, like, jump-ins and air to airs in the game. What? Vanessa's cross up? Nah, mate. No chance. Yeah, this is the big one, right? So this crosses over between rounds now, and this is actually really good because he gets a ton of his damage back and a ton of his safe jumps back from the previous version. And not only just that, he also has plenty of other properties which makes him even better, such as his fireball game. So this is like a really good change for Rock. Look at the dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how much Burn Knuckle did. That's like almost 20% for a Burn Knuckle. 20% for a Burn Knuckle. Nah, man. Nah. Yeah, that's good as well. Shinku Nage, and then you get combos easier now. It should have been this way. I don't know why, you know, he had to time combos and stuff. That was not fun, but he's got it. So, you know, this is what he should have had for ages. This is a nothing change in my opinion. I don't know what they're going to do with that. He needs just taps into EX Palm back. That's all I want. I just want taps, EX Palm. That's it. If we get taps, EX Palm, this character goes from B to B- again. But he needs taps. He needs a good tap confirm, in my opinion, because taps into light palm is just not good enough. This is just a nothing change. No one really got hit by this counter hit. This is a good change though. Finally, he doesn't have to rely on C. Yeah, damage is good. Damage is easier. This is just access to more damage. He can already do that, but it's just hard. Yes, no one's gonna get hit by that. It does make it so that the early cancel for this move is better, but it's not a huge change, right? It's still a good anti-air. I mean, yeah. They're making Garen into a mix-up character. It sucks, mate. That like, they can make him a mix-up character, but give him, like, are you going to tell me that Chris can get taps into a launcher now, but Gato can't have taps into a crumple? Like, That's all we want. We just want normal combos with Gato. Like, it's not much to ask, is it? I mean, I don't think it's much to ask. Everyone else is doing taps into crumple, or taps into ground bounce, or taps into launcher. Why can't Gato do, like, taps into launcher as well? Or taps into ground bounce, or taps into crumple? That's all I want. Like, fair enough, make him a mix-up character, but give him a confirm for fuck's sake. Anyway, this move is interesting, but it doesn't change that much. I think like the only difference is that people will be using this to frame trap with, but it's too high risk for a frame trap, in my opinion. I think that's a nothing change. I mean, Crouch C is just really hard to use anyway. You have to use it preemptively. And yeah, if you hit it preemptively, you should get damage out of it. But it's only on counter hit anyway. So this is a nothing change in my opinion. The damage will be huge though. If he lands a Crouch C, then you're going to die. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So that basically gives her more options of Mamaha, which, I mean, really, I like the fact that they're trying to make her more like that in this game, rather than her just doing slide into slide like it before, right? This is a good change as well. Crouch sweep giving more utility. He got bear bust for some reason. That's a good change. So this change is bare silly. The reason why I say that is because King has an air fireball, but you don't see that knocking down. That should knock down, right? Like this. That should knock down like this. But no, Rugal gets it, yeah? So I don't really know why they're buffing, eye lasers, Cyclops, for more conversions when other characters that have similar utility can't do that. That's just me though. This is good as well. Yeah, that should have happened before. 32% for that. Yeah, that's better. Because before, he used to get this combo, but it was inconsistent and it was really only a corner only combo. So now that he gets this, it's much better. Yeah, and then back jump Shingo kick is solid. I mean, it's not exceptional. I don't think it's going to change the character massively. It just gives him an extra option from the air. And it allows his movement to obviously be better. If he needs to full jump backwards, then he has the option of approaching you. The problem is that this move is still going to be massively punishable on blocks, so he's going to have to be careful. This is such a good change. So I've been playing Kim a little bit more. The fact that that goes through fireballs fixes his biggest problem, and that is the matchup with fireball characters. This is a huge change. And the fact that you can get combos afterwards now basically just gives him that little bit more utility that he needed. That means as well that he can do this move to go through a fireball, then light flash kick instead of EX, go into super, so 3.5 bars he's accessing 65 to 70% by punishing a fireball, which is really, really good. And then he should have had this from the beginning. The fact that he got mauled defensively just sucked for him. It really just was not good, right? Doesn't change too much, but like, I think with it being an anti-air, an invulnerable anti-air, I think it is just a solid change, right? That's basically the video, yeah? I mean, from that, right, I think, like, at bare minimum, Maxima and Billy, there is no more C+ tier. At bare minimum, these characters are, like, B- now, yeah? I wish we could have saw more changes. I mean, we saw nothing for Orochi Chris. We didn't really see anything for Terry or King or Ralph. Like there are loads of characters that are missed out. Obviously the nurse, they're not going to show the nurse, but we don't really care about those at the moment. We will care about it on the patch notes day, yeah? But we just wanted to see cool shit. We did see some cool shit. A lot of it was just quality of life in my opinion. But all in all, yeah, like, I'm happy with the patch already because I don't think that there's a C+ tier anymore. I think at bare minimum, unless something goes drastically wrong and they nerf like Leona or something for no reason, there is no more C plus tier. It is just B to A. So the balance of the game is getting even better, which is something I'm all for.